The state AG's office has released more details on that cyber attack. In Pennsylvania and elsewhere, school districts are grappling with falling enrollment. Hershey came out of a lawsuit victorious. Also, the state's getting 45 new historical markers. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. It was August 11th when the state attorney general's office was hit by a cyber attack that shut down the office's website, reports the Philadelphia Inquirer. And turns out, which led to criminal and civil cases being put on hold. Now there's been a couple of updates surrounding the incident. Firstly, last week, the office explained that the attack, quote, was the result of a malicious actor encrypting certain files in an attempt to compel our office to make a payment to restore operations. The office confirmed it hasn't made such a payment and that a few people who might have had sensitive information compromised have been notified. Secondly, this malicious actor has been revealed. A ransomware gang called INC claimed responsibility for the attack last weekend, claiming it stole about 5.7 terabytes of data. That's about 20 laptops worth of data. A spokesperson for the AG's office couldn't be reached by the Inquirer for comment. Public school districts in Philadelphia and elsewhere around the U.S. are thinking about closing down thanks to falling enrollment, reports the Associated Press. Data from the Thomas B. Fordham Institute found that enrollment in public schools declined by 20% nationwide between 2019 to 2023, and, according to the National Center for Education Statistics, it'll fall by another 5.5% by 2031. This decline has been attributed to factors such as shrinking budgets, the falling birth rate, and the growing school choice movement, which involves kids going to private education or homeschooling. Said Aaron Garth Smith, the director of education reform at Reason Foundation, quote, "The takeaway is pretty clear. It's going to fall for years to come, and so, generally, state and local policymakers have to adapt to this new reality." A class action lawsuit filed in Florida in 2024 had a bit of an issue with the Hershey company, states PennLive. Races, the suit claimed, weren't nearly as glitzy or glammy as their packaging made them out to be. Instead of having all the quote-unquote artistic carvings and decorative details shown on the packaging, the candy itself was rather plain, thus causing the plaintiffs economic harm. In total, the suit sought $5 million in damages. Well, Hershey claimed the victory in this one, as a federal judge dismissed the claim as of last week, saying not enough evidence was put forward to prove this purported economic harm. According to Hershey, the claim, quote, fails because no reasonable consumer would be deceived when viewing the full context of the Reese's products packaging. 45 new historical markers will go up in Pennsylvania soon, says 6ABC. The Pennsylvania Historical Museum Commission approved these new markers on Tuesday, with almost half of them, 21, concerning sites in Philadelphia. They'll be placed at sites such as Carpenter's Hall, where the First Continental Congress took place in Philadelphia, as well as where the Whiskey Rebellion took place in Washington County. For the full list, please click on the corresponding podcast article link. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, pay a visit to PennLive.com, and please don't forget to rate this podcast and to share it around with others. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and see you tomorrow for some more Today in PA.